welcome back to Strokes of Magic. My name is Tori. So today we're gonna go ahead and do a makeup look inspired by the Baja Blast Mountain Dew can. So we're gonna make it easy though. But let's go ahead and get into this look. So the two palettes we are gonna use today is the BH Cosmetics 80s palette and this palette by Makeup Revolution. Therefore, we're gonna go ahead and take this bluish green color. I think we're just gonna place that all over my lid today. Place this all over the lid using a flat eyeshadow flat eyeshadow brush, and we're just doing dab 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 dab. We're gonna go right up to the crease, like right up to here. We're not gonna go past it, we're just gonna go right up to that crease. So I would like to know if you guys would like a little bit of lifestyle videos on here as well. Just a little bit, not too much. Like, you know, morning routines, makeup routine. Well, that's not really lifestyle, but like morning routines, nighttime routines, things like that, or just like some little vlogs. I don't know. Just so you guys can get to know me a little bit more. I will everything looks the same. Try to anyways. I know it's a little hard sometimes. Shoot, I've been doing makeup since 2016 and I still can't always get my eyeshadows to look the exact same. So we're gonna go ahead and go into the 80s palette by BH Cosmetics. We're gonna go into this color here, the yellow, and we're gonna put it above that blue that we just put, and we're gonna blend out the harsh lines. It's fluffy brush just so it can be a bit easier to blend out. So I did not find this makeup look off of Pinterest or anything. Like I said, I'm going off of the Baja Blast soda can. So that's what I got inspired by today. I'm also just getting ready for work. And this weather here in Virginia is weird. It is chilly outside right now. It feels like I need to dress like I'm still in fall / winter right now. We have to wear hoodies and sweats still. We should be able to wear shorts by now, honestly. Ooh, and my birthday is next Thursday, May 21st. So not this Thursday, but next one. I'm gonna go out to eat with my family. Have some hot pot. I love hot pot. Hot pot and Korean barbecue. All I'm doing is using dabbing motions. Dab, 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 dab. Dab, dab, dab. That's one thing I miss about Florida. You're wearing shorts already. I did live in Florida for 5 years. Then decided to come back home to Virginia. Because of family and stuff. One of the things I got tired about Florida is worrying about hurricanes each summer. That was not fun. How do you guys do that? How do you guys deal with that? Because that's stressful. And I also do not like worrying about alligators all the time. Obviously, I'm not used to that stuff since I'm from Virginia. But yeah, that's another thing I did not like about Florida is worrying about alligators, coyotes. I mean, we have coyotes here too, but not as much as Florida. So we're gonna take a clean brush and we're just gonna use circular motions and just blend everything out. And if you lose any of the color, it's okay. Just add it back on. Once we are happy with that, we're gonna go move on to our face. So for face primer, I am using the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. I love this primer. It is my go-to, my holy grail. I did try the milk one. I did like that one as well, but I like this one a lot better. Because, I mean, look how big it is. You get a lot of product. And it's cheaper. It works just the same. I'll put a little more here. It is also sticky. It's a sticky base primer, and so that's just gonna help your foundation or stay on all day long. So the foundation I am using is the Maybelline Lifter Foundation. It's their Plump and Glow, and this is in the shade 120. Do next is spray my face. This helps hydrate my skin and just have everything stay locked in. I like doing this before and after I have my full face done. So we're gonna go into the foundation. This is the Maybelline Pump and Glow. I only put a little tiny bit in each places, cause a little goes a long way. I don't put as much as I used to, like foundation wise. And I don't always use foundation either. And I'm taking a kabuki brush just like this one. This one is by Milk, but you can use whatever brush you have in your collection. You do not have to go out and buy one. You do not have to go out and buy this one. Just use whatever brush, or you can even just use a sponge if you like. I like to go in with a brush first and then go in with a sponge, just so I can make sure everything is blended all together. And also to make sure that there's not any streaks in there, like brush streaks. So I know this foundation's a little dark for me. They didn't have my shade. I think I'm on 119 in this foundation, and it's just, but using concealer and whatnot will help out. Just gonna bring a little down to the neck, so we don't look like we have a mask on. We don't want that. So we're gonna use a damp sponge. Okay. And we're just gonna blend everything again. So for concealer, I use right now is the Maybelline Lifter Serum Concealer. I did not read that part. I did not know it was a serum concealer. So this is definitely not a full coverage concealer. So for all my girlies that like full coverage, this is not full coverage. So I like to go in with 2 shades. I like to go in with that's a little bit of the same skin tone as my skin. And this is in the shade 30. Just use a little. And then I like to go into a lighter shade because I like that bright under eye. You can just leave it like this if you don't like that bright under eye. But I love a bright under eye, so I'm using the shade 15. And it's just gonna make me have a bright under eye. And so I'm not gonna blend this out right away. I'm letting it sit to dry just so you can get a little bit more full coverage, because like I said, this one is not full coverage. And so when I'm waiting for this to dry a little bit, I'm gonna go ahead and do my other steps for the face. I'm gonna go into the Juvia's Place cream bronzer in the shade Honey, and we're just gonna contour our face. And I like to use a brush like this one. It's a little messed up, but I need to get another one. I got this from Shein, where you need to put your cream contour, just a bronzer. You can make a fishy face. And that will help you find out where your cheekbones are and where you need to place your bronzer. Now, if you have a smaller forehead than mine, you do not need to put anything above there, because it will just make it even smaller. Everyone's face is a different shape and everything is placed differently. Like where you place your cream contour and stuff, it's placed differently. I know it's a long face. I don't know exactly what shape my face is, but... And I like to stop right here with the bronzer and also with the blush as well, because it will give you a more of a lifted look. Take a brush just like this one. It's a dome brush, and I just want to make my nose a little shorter. So we go like right here and on this. And I like to make my nose a little bit button up nose. And we're just gonna go right here and a little underneath. I like to take the Juvia's Place powdered bronzer in the shade medium. And we're just gonna place that wherever we place our cream contour and set that. Do recreate this look. I would love to see it. So if you are on TikTok or Facebook or even Instagram, you are more than what am I trying to say? I would love for you to follow me over there as well, because I'm a little more active on on those instead of YouTube. Just tag me on it on one of those apps, and I will look and see if you recreate this look, and I will definitely show some love to it as well. You can even put hashtag Strokesofmagik on Facebook or Instagram. Strokesofmagik with the K. Go back in with my sponge, and we're just gonna blend. Blend, blend, blend. All right. I would also love it if you guys could ask me some questions. Like, you can ask questions so you guys can get to know me a little bit better, and I'll definitely answer them in the next video. I would love to do a sit down, get ready with me, do a chit chat, get ready with me. So now we're gonna go in with this blush. This liquid blush is by Juvia's Place, not sponsored or anything like that. And this is in the shade Pink Lady. Be very careful. It is very pigmented. That's all you really need to start out with. Oops. I tell you guys, be careful, and I add a little too much. It's okay. The brush like this one, and we're just gonna blend this out. I know I'm a little slow at editing with my videos, but I try, because I'm balancing this out plus a part-time job and then trying to start my own business, you know. Taking a little more time than I thought. I'm trying to make upwards with my blush. I start right here and then I go up to my temples, because I like that lifted look nowadays, and I don't like it on I don't like how the blush looks on my cheekbones anymore. It makes my face look dragged down. And concealer in this darkest shade, This is the shade 30, and I like to put this underneath where we put the bronzer, the blush head, and blend this concealer out. And so I like to use sometimes this brush that we use to place it on our eyes, and sometimes if I'm in a hurry, I like using this bigger brush. So I'm gonna go ahead and use both. Actually, I'm gonna start right here with this brush, and we're gonna blend it downwards and then over. Blend, blend, blend. And then I also like to go ahead and bring it down to my blush. It will help it blend it out more. So that's another reason why I like doing my concealer this way nowadays. See? Okay, so once we get this blended out, I like to go in over here and blend this one out as well. And I do go back in with the sponge as well. So everything is blended up together. So next we're going in with more blush. Yes, I love blush. Going in with this Juvia's Place powdered blush in the shade Volume 4. It's pretty much Pink Lady. And take a fluffy brush, and we're gonna go ahead and set that brush here. Sometimes with the lighter shade here, and put some right here on top of it. Okay. It is not full coverage, that concealer, no. And then lastly, I like to go in with the setting powder. This is the Morphe Jumbo Bake and Set powder in the color Translucent, and I like to use my sponge and put some underneath the eyes, some over here to help carve out the nose a little bit more. Then I like to carve out my cheekbones a little bit more just by taking the back of this sponge and go right here. I like to take a brush like this brush and blend and take off the powder. As I like to go back in with my setting spray. This is the Milani one, my favorite. And let that set everything in place. I also like to take my little fan glue that we used for the lid. We're going to smoke it out on the lash line, lower lash line. Just using a dense brush just like this one and smudging it. This is how you do this look. I'm going to go ahead and put my lashes on and my lips on, and I'll be right back. And this is the finished look. I kept my lips pretty nude because I want the main focus to be on my eyes. So I use this lipstick by NYX. This is their NYX XXL Laundry Liquid Lipstick. And the color Expose Me. I love this line of lipsticks by NYX. These definitely stay on all day long. And they do not budge. They do a little bit, but not a lot like some lipsticks do. I really love this. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you are new. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.